Yeehaw! Alright. 'Tis time for some Starbound. Intend to try and get the Halotl artifact today. However, it cannot be ignored that there is a space station over here. You guys haven't seen a space station before, probably. Unless you've seen one in real life. Or pictures of one in real life. More so in Starbound. Unless you've played the game. You know, I used to loot each and every single thing here. Actually, no, it's still worth doing. Ah, that is a Nova Kid, in case you didn't know. You'll find all sorts of species here. Nova Kids, glitches, Halotl, humans. That person has the same haircut as me. No, it's different, it's different. Yeah, those are the parts that I want, kind of. Oh, and that's an avian. I think it's I think the species name is avian. Funny they always have all these like parts inside their I just have these mech parts or whatever inside there. I suppose they live in this place, so yeah, it makes enough sense. Holy crap, that was a lot of stuff. Welcome to space. We're new here. Are you new here? Shit. Shit, I fucked up! These parts are useful for general spaceship stuff. Spaceship! There we go. You. Speaking of space stations, would you like to deploy your very own space station? I can craft you your very own station transponder, and all it will take is some resources. Yeah, so that's how you. The first time I tried doing this, I did not mark the location. So I had to search through everywhere just to find the original system I was in. Though this isn't the original system I was in this save. Just to get the the quest for that. Although now that I think about it, is there a take me there function? Probably is. I never realized there was a completed tab. For the longest time, I was too afraid to actually properly edit the videos because, because I was afraid of taking too much time, and that is in fact what and like I don't really like taking up that much time because I already take up a lot of time when I'm making the thumbnail. And for those who I'm glad I didn't get stuck in between. For those who do not know, I spend like hours working on the thumbnails. Even if it's just tracing, it'll be like multiple hours for what I'm doing. I don't need to be here anymore. So it's just a really painful and long process, and I do enjoy it because I enjoy my. You weren't even there with me. Okay, whatever. I enjoy making art. Don't get me wrong. It's just. It's really tiring. It's really tiring sometimes. Ooh, I can beat the shit out of these guys real quick, actually. Yeah, it takes a long time. I can like with some art it will take me days to work on. With some art it will take me a day. The minimum is like a few hours, even if it's something small like the D&D, like little D&D goobers that I have, which are nothing but like I mean like I could count if I had like 25 sets of hands, I'd be able to count how many pixels there are in that thing. But no, I said that before. Never mind. It's like 200. But oh, I forgot you exist. Right. The trick to doing this. Get level with the very, very bottom of the map. And just go across like this. Is it a cheesing trick? Sure. Am I a little bit of a coward? Sure. But I mean, it works. Okay, are they gonna notice me? They notice me. Get demolished, bitch. By the way, if I were to get out of my spacecraft, those guys would kill me instantly, no matter how good armor I have. If I were to get out of my mech. Oh, you exist. I missed you. Oop. Get that. Meteor rock. Yeah, so that's generally just the trick, is just cheese it. Cheesing it generally works with everything. Again, is it a shameful strat? Sure, but I mean, it works. I think that's everyone on here. Basically serves as a shield of sorts. I mean, you know, you just do that if you can do it. It's not really necessary to like if you're in a really big ship. It's not worth like walking all the way back. Sometimes just like take the damage and fight back. But yeah. Oh, the prison mech body. Okay. Unless I'm missing lore, that might just be a regular organization that happens to have prisons. Oh yeah, you were totally with me. You were totally helping out there. Bruh. Okay, we want to go to Temperate Stars. I fuck. Don't do that shit again. I almost just performed the same fucking shit I did last time. Now. What? Quest. Not mech. Oops. Oopsie daisy. Radioactive star. Okay. So if I go there, I get fucked. Oh joy. Jump. Oh, this one's got an asteroid ring. I wonder if I could deploy my spaceship out there. Or my mech. Spaceship. I can, so I can just deploy. I forgot about that you can just do that. No, yeah, that's how you get like a lot of gold and stuff though, is because there's a lot of gold in the meteorites. Will I ever find anything? Who knows? Yep. Oh my god, look at that sweet, sweet copper. So that is a lot of silver. Where's that silver? $50 titanium, 50 silver, 50 gold, and 1,000 pixels, which is actually nothing at all. Not even a dent. Oh, you can go to any other trend. Oh my god, man, what the hell? Dude, I spent so long on that first game trying just to find that place, and now it's just like, what? I could have just talked to any other vendor? Bruh. 50 titanium. Titanium is going to be a bit more difficult to find. I know that you can find that on the planets that high levels are on typically, the ones that are big ocean planets, once you get deep enough to the bottom. So, that's our next step. You're missing out on the overlay. I don't care about the overlay. You betrayed me last time, you bitch. Why is there a bunny down here? Cave bunny. All hail the mighty chinchilla. Sorry. I was watching it. Just this funny channel I watch. What do you mean by that? Hey, are you coming over here, bro? Bro, are you coming? Are you coming over here, bro? I think bro's afraid of the water just a teeny bit. Oh, there are frog spawns swimming around in this bowl. Kind of neat. This bed looks like it is a traditional style that hasn't needed to change. Seashell that was once home to an alien creature. Now just pixels inside. My grandpa used to own a table like this. Reminds me of antique human furniture. How many people did I just murder? Ooh, that's gonna be good actually. This confirms something I had speculated upon. Bro, shut the fuck up. Alright, let's see. A whole rack of swords. I want to swing one about. Crate. Open it. Or it's open. I'm just gonna find I'm just gonna straight find titanium. I'm already like a good 30% of the way there. Eh. By that I meant 40% almost. I suppose I meant to say third of the way there rather than 30% of the way there. Either works, though, technically. Or practically. Really need to learn the difference between technically and practically. It's just a great. Or not learn, I know the difference, but I need to remember the difference. Remember. Why is that area safe? Bruh. You really don't like getting wet, do you? I wonder if the high lotto have. I wonder if high lotto NPCs have the same problem. You wouldn't think they would, but I suppose so. Since they're NPCs, I'll be right back. Almost forgot to unpause. Yeah, he's staying over there. Dickhead. Tech card. Oh, I got 8 of them now. We'll be able to get that rocket jump. I never really liked the throwable objects. I mentioned this before, but I mentioned it in one of the ones where it was like I sped up the recording, so you wouldn't have heard me say it. Just not a fan. Looks like this big statue of the High looks like a big statue of the High home planet. that for a human to be remarking on that. Or is that it? Is that all there is? Oh, I thought that was. I thought for some reason I read that as Andrew before. Is that Andre? Andre? No, no, that's not. Andre? I can't really pronounce it that well. Unless I am pronouncing it fine, then then I can pronounce it good enough. I don't want to Americanize a name, anglify it. Yeah. Might as well. This will probably just sort out some of the extra water. What is any different? Are these all poetry books? Can't interact with any of them, that's a shame. Wonders if someone is secretly controlling their life. Oh. Sure glad I can't see my own character's thoughts and feelings. Fish. 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 Was that draining? No. That was rising. I fell asleep just reading the titles. Ah, book. Story time. Story time. Story time. Generations ago, Hylotl's civilization was almost undone. A race of philosophers and artists almost brought to extinction by the barbarous attacks of a savage horde. The Floran, simplistic, violent, uncivilized, ravaged our lands and savaged our people. Their ferocious violence threatened our existence. In modern times, this old enmity has faded into non-existence. While Floran have simply forgotten about this episode of our shared past, we Hylotl have managed to forgive. We do so magnanimously and with lightness in our hearts. We forgive them, even though they destroyed centuries worth of literature, artistry, and achievement. Even though they drove us terrified beneath the ocean waves. Even though they tried to eat us. Yes, we definitely forgive them. Oh, delicate model of a library this delicate model of a library even has little bookcases inside. I'm almost too afraid to touch anything in case it breaks. No! Oh! Shut the door, shut the door, shut the door. Fuck you, you dickhead. You're not even following me around. You just wanted to. You just want to let water claim all these like places, man. What the fuck? It's just a little bit characteristic of an outlaw, not to care at all. This is what a mini map would be useful for, man. Why does Starbound not have a mini map, or just a map in general? All right, let's just teleport back to the surface. A water feature, cool. A water feature, cool. Bruh. Alright, let's see here. Let's see here. Been in a circle around the surface of the planet. Now I'm just gonna around the bottom of the planet. Now I'm just gonna go in a circle around the top. Because dear God, I'm fucking tired of this shit. One. Fuck you, fuck you, fuck you, fuck you. Fuck you, fuck you, fuck you, fuck you. Been around the whole bottom of the ocean floor. Now I'm just going to go around the top because I'm starting to run out of ideas and hope that I don't have to change solar systems. In which I might not even get anything in that solar system. I started thinking about how after all this time of just walking around this dumb planet's surface, how neat it would be if, like, for all the enemies that come out at night, they had, like, the little resting places. Like, for those birds up in the trees, like, you'd see them during the day and you could actually attack them during the day. Uh, like, and if it just, you know, if most games had something like that, like a nice little nod to something where it's like, oh yeah, these monsters come out at night, they're nocturnal. So, like, here's their nest, here's how they are during the day. Not necessarily in, like, a, you go to their nest and fight them kind of dungeon style with, like, spiders and stuff. But, like, just in general. Now, personally, I actually like spiders, but, yeah, well, not everyone does. Let the games begin. Alright, so, you know you put this in your own game, right? So, like, what? Why? Man, I forget how much I love this game, though, sometimes. I might sound like I'm enraged half the time, but still, I love this game. Ooh. 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 Spicy jumps. However, fuck you. Bruh. Swing. Rate of fire is pretty slow, but I mean, that's 14 damage. 18 damage, sorry. Okay, nearly 20. Could be worth replacing my short sword with this. Is it worth more than something else, though? Like, maybe I could just trade it off as a syllable, maybe, or something? Nah, whatever. Huh. Alright, well, let's just go to a different planet. Stubbornness be my plague. Or I am a stubborn You thought I was going to say the word, didn't you? Eh. Not like it's too off. I mean, I am gay, so. Scooch, please. Oh, never mind. Well, we got enough fuel. We got enough for 2 drives, actually. Sick. Nice. Alright, to another temperate star. Sigma. No. Well, I'll be back in a bit. I need to do some stuff. Brr. Welcome back, everybody. This is not what coasters are for, man. Why do you keep sticking to the bottom of my water bottle? You're supposed to stay over there so my water bottle doesn't leave marks on my desk. I don't know if it really matters by this point. I just kind of use it for style. I've showed you a space station. I've showed you an enemy ship. Allow me to show you a friendly ship. A friendly ship. A friendly ship. Are we gonna? Come on, man. A friendly ship. Welcome. You're welcome to stick around for a while, but don't make a mess. Just finish tidying. Fine. Again, I wouldn't mind if there was something in between casual and and survival, because I like the idea of being required to eat. I don't like the idea of losing all my items on death, because I'm a coward. A ship module? Why, how nice. How absolutely splendid. Is the danger nearby, or is the sign itself dangerous? The edges look pretty sharp. A sealed metal drum with questionable contents. That's just sick. This lamp gives off a hot red glow. It's a bit unpleasant. Now, beam me up, Scotty, you son of a bitch. Let's teleport home. We could probably do quite a few quests right now, actually. In fact, I probably should have stayed in that solar system so I could have completed the fucking quest right there and then. Big brain. Big brain. Big brain. Oop, this way. Oh my god. Oh, there's some new stuff. Okay, hold on, I was wrong. Sure glad I didn't leave yet. I would have been an idiot. And football. Surprised to see one of these out here. Thank God, thank God, American rugby didn't survive. Just plain old water. A gong in the shape of a lily pad. I could picture these at a gift shop. Aquarium has. If this aquarium has a bipedal shark, I'm so in. Is that what you're reading? Oh, I see. There's something very tranquil about this little musical box. Interesting. Interesting. I'd never heard of the Grand Pagoda Library. I don't need any more information now. You can come back to the Ark when you're ready, dear. I just had to start reading fast there. I think that's everything I need. Yep. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I do say so. Yeah. That was the last clue we needed to find the Hylatl artifact. Wonderful work, dear. Did I get a goodie bag for that? I did. Whew, I didn't mean to throw that at you. Oh yeah, they did actually kind of add a Nova Kid. They kind of add a Nova Kid quest to the game. It's like after the main quest line a little bit. It is technically the Nova Kid quest. From what you've found, it seems the Hylatl artifact is cloistered deep beneath the oceans, deep beneath the ocean, in a place called the Grand Pagoda Library. The library is very ancient, and it should be an interesting place to visit. I have received the coordinates to the Grand Pagoda Library. Use the ship computer to access the location. Are you sure you're ready to enter the arena against the trio of gladiators? Once inside, the only escape is victory. Yes, sir, or ma'am. Whatever you prefer. Oh, wait. Sir is applicable to everyone, though, because there's SIR, SER, and SUR. I'm gonna die so quickly. I was honestly expecting to die. I died the first time every single time before, but I suppose I came with better equipment here. Let's go to the two-stop teleshop. Wait, what's that? That thing's up. That thing's active now. Tech console. Oh, okay. Wall jump. Oh joy! Alright, to the Grand Pagoda Library. My chair. I think I sit down in it too roughly. Need to be more cautious about that. This island is home to the Grand Pagoda Library's entrance. I only wanted to use the microwave. For the past 3 days, I have been heating my food over barrel over the barrel fires smoldering in the cargo hold. Though truthfully, I have yet to encounter a part of this Leviathan ship that I would not qualify as part of the cargo hold. But this has made everything taste like gasoline. Or maybe the gasoline taste was psychological. The only way to know. Hold on. Alright. The only way to know was to find a microwave, to which the captain had given me particular directions through the galley's ventilation shaft, past the third broken television, left of that skeleton. Left at the skeleton. But when I saw when I but I saw when I arrived but all I saw when I arrived was a derelict crawl space and an arcade cabinet that appeared to have dragged through a grease fire. It appeared to have been dragged through a grease fire. Upon inspection, however, I noticed the word popcorn crudely etched over the button that had previously been called insert coin. You get what you pay for, I guess. Not a raw deal, considering I had nothing with which to pay. Considering I had nothing with which to pay passage out of the star system except for a promise to earn my keep. Better than the alternative, imprisonment, execution, or worse. Hold on, which species is this? Or worse on Avos. It's just that I hadn't expected to need a handgun to protect myself from crocodiles on the way to the lavatory. I'd expected to be working among a crew of fellow travelers, given the ship was large enough to house a hydroelectric dam. But soon I discovered its only occupants were the captain, myself, and our journey through. The captain and myself, and our journey through the Horsebutt Nebula would take weeks as we made hundreds of inexplicable pit stops and to evacuate asteroids and expand the complex garbage ecosystem of the ship's interior. Maybe there had been a crew once, I thought, before the crocodiles. I opened the cabinet's coin door and placed my bowl of uncooked pearl peas inside. When I pressed the button that once read insert coin, a fan word and a maze appeared on an ancient cathode ray screen. I waited, but nothing seemed to happen. Experimenting with what remained of the joystick revealed it worked to navigate the invisible avatar through the labyrinth. At first, I was entertained by what seemed an unpleasant distraction. But the game took a sinister turn when I noticed a menacing shadow following me through the hallways. The game provided no weapons, and when I attempted to flee, the shadow appeared on the opposite wall, growing even larger. Only when I felt the sound in my belly, a low stuttering creak like a buckling girder, did I realize the shadow was not digital. The crocodile's growl preceded its charge from the ventilation shaft and gave me just enough time to unload my pistol down its throat. Perhaps turning myself into a stargazer militia would have been easier, I reflected. Not as rewarding, though. The arcade machine chimed. When I pried open the coin door, waves of popcorn erupted from it and cascaded across the sticky floor, and all things considered, it didn't taste half bad. Oh. Is someone there? Is someone there? The library's motion sensors are picking up a signal. You have to help me. I'm sorry, my name is Kyochi. I'm here researching great Hylotal thinkers, but these villains showed up. Violent criminals. I fled to the basement. I barricaded it here with the artifact, and that seemed to do it. I'm sorry to impose, but please rescue me. I'll open the entrance hatch. That would have been a deadly fall. Ooh, okay. The current exterior pressure is reading 15 quash. Scans show the structure is capable of withstanding the excess surprisingly high. This library is suffering from far neglect. I am afraid to, but I can assist you. I can monitor the library through these old holographic displays. I apologize for you having to stumble around in the dark. There's a breaker in a room nearby. I know the library is in disrepair, but isn't it still wondrous? So many resources. Thousands of years of literature, essay, and art. Did you know the texts here predate our near extinction at the hands of the Floran hordes? The library's motion sensors are picking up movement below your location. Please be careful down there. These guys are violent thugs. Oh, okay, this is a fuck. It's a haiku. Ship is prepped. I hear it humming. Pulse is pounding, heart is thrumming. Miniknog gods are close behind. Fear and panic floods my mind. Light glows green, I waste no time. Punch the throttle, do the crime. Neon signs are rushing past. Obey Big Ape or be outcast. I know I never can return. But as the warp drive starts to burn, I vow to these people, I vow to I vow to set my people free from their life of slavery. I cannot leave them behind bars while I am free, bound for the stars. Intriguing. So this is truly like these are referencing Freedom and Iron Break's journal reference basically when they were eradicated from their home planet and found themselves roaming. Yeah, I must have skimmed over the lore quite a bit like the past 7 times I played this game. I just liked playing the game so much. I never actually realized that they went through like a whole ass diaspora. The room ahead is flooded. I think I had to swim through. I think you're going to have to do the same. Official notice. We welcome scholars to the newly rediscovered Grand Pagoda Library. We ask Let all visitors take care within the building. We entreat you do not handle the more fragile books, and beseech you do not enter the areas that are clearly unsafe. We would like to remind our learned kin that common sense is just as important as wisdom. So real. You tell a fucking wizard that, and they'll just be like, book, magic artifact. I want it. I want it. I'm afraid this is the last holographic display. Be careful, and I hope to see you soon. Oh, so you have to say, okay. You are now approaching the basement level. My readings are distorted, but I can estimate your peril level. I can estimate your peril level. I've heard of these cultists, but I know little about them. I wonder if who can say? Don't worry about it. Murderous strangers are totally your specialty. Regarding the Grand Pagoda Library, structural integrity is broadly good, though some fail-safes have been triggered by the damage. The majority of the library and its contents are intact. Our estimates suggest that 60% of the library is in good condition, while 25% is in poor, and 15% is in severely poor. With the modern techniques available to us, repair and reconstruction should take a little time. Then we will be able to bring in the binders and restorers. Soon enough hire a new library. Modern technology is amazing. If I die, I'll respawn right here. It'd be cool if they had like a room in your ship where you could see the respawn bay or whatever it is. Huh? A puppet? So she's been. You know you're in way over your head, don't you? I pity you in a way, having your strings pulled like that. Never mind, time to die. Okay, bitch. Ow. Ooh. Fuck you. Wow. I need to like be more keen on my keybinds. Yeah, you're an asshole, buddy. One more. Alright, come on, what are you gonna do? I guess I underestimated you. So you win this time. Woe is me. But it's too late. You have to stop what's happening. Let Esther know there's no hope. Okay. Thanks for the money. That woman. Her voice. Could it be? After all this time? I'd be cryptic as buckled, baby. You're here. You made it. You defeated all those coward villains. So you're here for the artifact too. How intriguing. I think it's best I entrust it with you. A reward for your decency. It's certainly not safe here. But, may I come with you? This object, the artifact. I would love to know more. Oh! The universe is ours. By right. It belongs to the humans. Our case's members might not understand much, but at least they grasp that. They exalt their supremacist rhetoric and scamper. They exult in their supremacist rhetoric and scamper around spreading their hate. But they just can't fathom the genesis of what's happening. Still, better an army of morons than no army at all. Esther would understand if she could see past her flawed imaginings. People have a way of letting their own agendas blind them. She's an adult fool, obsessed with unity and harmony, and completely unable to see what's right in front of her. She'll learn. My old teacher will learn. She's an ice-tip bug in the path of an avalanche. Okie dokie, I don't give half a rat's ass. The great thinkers will tell us that experience is the mother of wisdom. I am going to become so wise. Never invite a Nova Kid to tea. My dear Itsuki, I write this letter to you from the remains of my camp. It appears that missionary work is more difficult than I anticipated. Despite the training we've received, I was woefully underprepared for creatures such as these. The morning began peacefully, as one could expect on an uncivilized planet like this. Of course, yep, there's the civilization aspect again. Civilized, uncivilized. That's what I don't like about the High Laudel. Nevertheless, it was chosen that I may spread High Laudel peace to the less fortunate. So I was determined to rough it. I placed my tea atop a gentle flame and eased myself into my morning meditation as usual. However, I could hardly achieve a state of enlightenment for that cacophony that soon assaulted my ears from beyond the hill. After a calming breath, I set out to investigate. A brief hike to the top of the hill revealed two alien life forms, shining like beacons, each with a marking atop their face. A search through my xenobiological handbook revealed these to be Novakid, a primitive gaseous species. Are you kidding me, man? The two, glowing blue and yellow respectively, whooped and hollered as as one strummed a guitar, creating some semblance of music. What better specimens to enlighten than these creatures, I thought. I strode down the hill. They seemed wary of me, but I assured them that I meant no harm. I introduced myself in a customary fashion, and they returned their names. The blue one Bonnibel, the yellow Nim. They possessed the most ridiculous accent. Nim extended my hand, and I, assuming it was a customary greeting, reached out in response. The savage took my hand with vigor and nearly toppled me. The whole exchange was quite uncouth. It's actually kind of funny to see a Euro American stereotype pitched as savage. It's a bit of vengeance. Determined to civilize these ruffians, I invited them to tea, as tradition dictates. They seemed very excited at the prospect, eagerly following me back to my camp. My tea boiled, and as I prepared the proper settings, the Nova Kid perused my camp. There was not a single ornament they were not curious about. Their filthy hands touched all my perfectly aligned furnishings. They shattered my favorite coral sculpture. Nevertheless, I knew I could enlighten them. Over tea, I spoke about opening the third eye to the world. They seemed to barely pay attention. The tea I served was the finest blend, but after a single sip, they dropped my cups, shattering on the floor. I struggled to remain calm with Bonnibel as Bonnibel removed removed a jug of some liquid and passed it between herself and Nim. Perhaps I could earn their trust by partaking in this cultural tradition, I thought. After a hesitation, they allowed me the jug. Maybe they're warming up to my teachings after all. Those thoughts faded away after I lifted the jug to my mouth. The drink burned down my throat, and after one sip I fell unconscious. When I awoke, Bonnibel and Nim were gone, leaving me in my battered camp, nursing a terrible headache. I end the note with a warning for your missionary travels, Itsuki. Never invite a Nova Kid to tea. Ah, it just sounds like he had some bad scrubbe. Suck it up. It's called a hangover, you dense fuck. Well done for saving the artifact, dear. They're powerful objects, and not safe in the wrong hands. Oh, we got a blue glowing one. Yippee! Yippee! Avian's next, I think. Probably best to go to the planets where jungle terrain is in abundance. Avians like to inhabit such places. You'll find those kinds of planets around radioactive stars. See you soon, dear. Be careful, and happy hunting. You have a quest for me? That's what I need. That's it right there. That thing right there. That's what I need. That's what I'm talking about. That allows me to glow in the dark. I was thinking about opening a museum. Do you think Florins like things like that? I'd really like to get to know Nuru better. Anyway, I need exhibits. Can you please bring me a grand avian sarcophagus? You're most likely to find one in an avian tomb. Yeah, alright, lover boy. Alright, lover boy. I'm down for twinkery anytime. Nuru, you have a crush. Someone has a crush on you, I mean. Wait, you, wait, you're the father, right? No, Luke, I am. Oh my god. I immediately got reminded of that meme. Someone else has challenged you in arena combat. It's Florin Beast Tamer named Volo. Volo's kind to everything. Come talk with me when you're ready to go. I might as well do it now. I think it'll take me back here. If not, then I can just teleport down to the two-stop teleshop. I need to do something. Actually, no, this is all for this time. I'll see you guys later. Brrr.